Hey guys, Mitsurugi Jones back again with another look at Disciples 3 Reincarnation. And if I remember correctly, last time our main objective are these stars right here, which are going to start pretty soon. And this one here was a side quest down here. So I do actually kind of want... Let's go here and talk to these dudes first, because I think there's a couple things that we have to accomplish before we actually get over to the other side of the map, if I remember correctly. So go ahead and end the turn there. Come up here through the veil. And it doesn't look like I'm seeing any battles in the way here, so we're going to go ahead and talk to this gentleman. The star who knew where it fell. I was so frightened. The wife and me sat for 3 straight days in the cellar, fasting and praying. We thought it was an end of days. Go ask somebody else. Okay, so apparently he's not going to help us out too much. But that is part of what we're supposed to do according to the quest that we're on right now. So let's go ahead and grab that. I just want to see, it looks like, what is that? That is a well. That will replenish some of my movement turns. What is back here? Well, there's something in the way. Let's be cautious and take a look and see what kind of villain is in the way. And it's just a couple of crazy looking imp dudes. So go ahead and kill those dudes, roll over. Grab a little EXP on the way, and there is no big, real important squares in the way, so I think I can go ahead and auto battle this bad boy here. And done and done. That was easy peasy. Not sure why they're so easy. If I remember right, there's normally a lot of really tough enemies. Maybe that's on later levels. And there was something I wanted right here. Oh, no movement points. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's just stone, but we do need stone, so. Okay, and it looks like we have enough to go ahead and build another building, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Add to our beautiful city-state here. Now, I believe I already bought that one. I did. Let's go ahead and get the archer now. 300 gold, 200 stone. Got that in droves, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Nice little addition. Okay, now back to the quest. We need to come down here and talk to somebody. You can tell by there's a glowing icon around somebody. That always means, in that little speech bubble, that always means that's somebody that you need to talk to. Don't know if I can get to him from this direction, and it looks like I can't. So we're gonna have to take another turn and talk to this dude. Oh, and it's a battle. Okay, what do we got here? These are level 1 wolves, so that's no big deal. We can take those out pretty easily, so we'll go ahead. Might want to be a little more cautious, though, and not auto-battle this one, because those wolves can gang up on you pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and take our first shot here. We'll go ahead and get this guy first. Wolves are pretty fast, and they have a lot of movement, so they might be able to get to us right away. Nope, doesn't look like it. One strategy you can always use if you're against a tougher opponent is do exactly what they're doing. Just move up so that the enemy has to come to you and put yourself on defenses. That way you'll go ahead and use your interrupts to get them. So they'll damage you in a defensive stance. So it'll be a lot less hit points off of you, and you'll retaliate against them at full strength. So that is always an option if you're going up against a tougher enemy. These guys I'm not too terribly worried about. I also want to gang up on this guy. Yeah, I want to gang up on this guy, because I can move her. I just wanted to make sure that those wolves weren't going to get to her. So we're going to go ahead and move her behind these guys so she's not in too much trouble. And she doesn't need to heal anyone right away, because nobody is hurt. And we're going to go ahead and pick on this guy right here. And again with the shot. And anytime they move, I should get the intercept, at least 2 intercepts, 1 for each of these gentlemen right here. As you can see, when they're not in defensive mode, you can take a nice big chunk out of them. And this guy is taking damage pretty well. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do! I'm sorry folks, I clicked the wrong button. That is going to throw a huge monkey wrench into my plans. But I'll live. Well, I'll live. I don't know about everybody in the party. Go ahead, take this dude out. Or at least try to. And heal this guy. Yeah, that was quite a fatal mistake on my part, but I think I can kill this wolf, and that should help me out quite a bit. And let's see, who else do we want to pick on right now? We'll go ahead and pick on this guy. I hope the sound isn't too loud for you guys. I can hear those birds chirping like crazy in the background. Just wait till we get into a night battle. Those are always fun. I really like those because it really sort of illuminates. Like when a spellcaster casts a spell, it illuminates the area around him. It's a neat effect that kind of draws you into the game, makes you kind of feel like you're really there, which is really cool. That's always a good thing to have in games. Immersion. Uh-oh. It's not looking good for you, champ. Ooh, just pulled that bacon out of the fire at the last second. Alright, now we can cut down another one of these guys. I'm pretty sure he will be able to kill him if he hits. No! Damn you, man. Well, at least this will kill him. And go ahead and do this, because we can't really move him around too much. Lambert is still hurting, but it looks like the damage is going to be split between these two different dudes, so it should be okay in that aspect. We'll see if we can kill this guy right out too. And we can. Fantastique. And that will be all she wrote. Let's see, who do I want to make sure is alive? I want to make sure my main character is alive. Now, if he dies in battle, if Lambert dies in battle, it is not the end of game. It's only if your entire party dies in battle of your main character. Like, you can have another hero on the field. If he dies, it's not that big a deal. And if Lambert dies and the rest of your party survives, he can limp back to the city with lower movement points and become resurrected. So it's not that big a deal if you do lose him, as long as you don't lose the entire party of the main character of the game, which in this faction is, or this scenario on this level, it is Lambert. Might always be Lambert, but I think there is another gentleman that steps in on the party for a short time. Go ahead and end this turn. Heal up a little bit before I talk to this dude. What's that? A star, you say? It was a star? What a miracle that would have been. Stars are tiny dots on a dome. Oh, wow. We have a philosophical poor man here. Well, that's cool. That's alright. He didn't tell us to go anywhere else, so we are okay for now. Go ahead and pick this up. I'm going to go ahead and build. I don't have my apprentice, so I don't need to build this one right away. I'm going to go ahead and build for the healer. Now, let's see. Which one do I want? For this scenario, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this one, which is a single target. Your options are you can have this one who heals a single target for more, or you can pick this tower, and this one is going to be an area effect of healing that is less potent. So you can heal multiple targets with this particular tower for less amount of healing, or you can go with more healing but only one target at a time. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one for now. So go ahead and double click on that, and we are starting our beautiful tower. Now on this level we won't be unlocking anything else, so as soon as we can level these dudes up to their next tier, then that will be all she wrote. And this guy really has nothing to say, but ooh, I see a tower. And that is what I want to see, because I love towers. Explain this real quick. Grab this magic wand. Oh! Well, these guys are level 2, but that ain't no thing but a chicken wing and a bucket full of ranch. So I'm going to go ahead and hit these guys and hit them hard. And we do have a nice little square here. So let's go ahead and do this. Back this guy up on this corner. Make them come at us a little bit, since they are next in line. Their initiative for peasants and wolves are pretty quick. because they're pretty weak creatures. I guess they make up for it that way. And here, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sneak right in here and take out this dude with a swipe. Hopefully Lambert will be able... Don't know if he has enough movement points to move around, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring her back here into safety. And Lambert is not going to make it. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and attack this dude. And we are going to go ahead and focus on him instead of the wolf. If I could have reached there with Lambert, that would have been cool, but I couldn't. So go ahead and concentrate on this peasant. And the intercept should do some of the work for us. Or not. Excellent. Alright, none of our guys... Oop, well, Lambert is getting a critical hit. That's 72 hit points out of him. That is a little bit more than I would have liked to have seen, but okay. Not a problem. These guys are pretty weakling, and the healer will come up before anyone else at this point. Now, he can attack either one of these guys, so I'm going to go ahead... I'm going to hit the wolf. Since I already got some taken out of this guy, I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on this wolf. And she needs to heal Lambert. Now, this is an example where I could just go on the person I want, but I want to make sure that it's exactly who I think it is and click the little portrait there. Sometimes you'll have two warriors that are hurt real bad, and you'll click on the wrong one if you're clicking on the field. So instead, I always go for the portrait because it has that little red shade to indicate how damaged a person actually is. So I'll go ahead and take out this wolf, or at least a chunk out of him. And that, my friends, is going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and quick battle the rest of this. Ooh, got close there. Now you could see that little spiral effect. That means that he leveled up. And it looks like everybody leveled up. I just didn't see the spirals on anyone else. So go ahead and leave the battle, and I'll show you a little bit about that. And when you come back into this menu, and you go over to your units, and you can right-click on them, and he is level 3. So what that means is he's gone his 3 levels that are going to, you know, they'll give you things like health and damage, and they'll give you little point percentages here as you level up through those. But once you hit level 3, the next level that you hit, I think it's level 3, I'm pretty sure it is, it might be 5, but I think it's 3. Once you get to level 3 and you level up from that point, then you go into the second tier, where he will turn from a squire to a knight. And they're probably all on that right now, which is really good, because I have all the buildings built, so it's not going to affect me too badly. Alright, now I'm going to make this a tower. These are little specific strategic points on the map that once you gain them, the land around them slowly turns into your land. So let's say there were a gold mine right here. Once you take this tower, the land starts to turn yours outward from this actual tower area, and you will gain control of the mine, which means you'll get more gold income per turn. Instead of 100, it would say be 150. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Now, to defend these towers, you have these little guardian things on them, and you can right-click on them as well. Now, they start out at level 5, which is pretty weak. But most of the things on the map won't actually attack them. When you start bumping into other factions, they're going to want that area for themselves. So they will come at these things. Now these guardians, these border guardians, they level up as well, just like a normal character would. They also have leadership, so you can leave character slots with them. Since it is the first level, I don't think I bump up against any factions, so I'm not even going to leave anybody here to protect this thing. It's just going to level up through time. And I'm going to go ahead and sneak around and pick up the rest of this mana, which I'm not really sure. Life mana is actually the human mana, so that is good. And what is this here? Level 3 peasant, level 1 peasant, and a wolf. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take another turn to heal up Lambert there a little bit, and then go straight into battle with this guy. I shouldn't have any problems with this particular group of individuals, so And it doesn't look like they have any real buffs because I don't have a magic user. They can't even use these here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the quick battle. Now if you want, you can always click the quick battle button again. Like say you know that you're seeing your knight or your squire and his health is going down way quicker than you want it to. You can always hit the quick battle button again, takes you out of the quick battle, and then you'll start wherever it was in the game taking your turns again. So it doesn't really look like, I mean, I wasn't really concerned with it, but we'll go ahead and take out this peasant real quick since we're at it until I get to my healer, because I want to choose who I want to heal. Because sometimes the healer won't pick the person you want to heal. Unfortunately, that is just a fact of life. Now she can't make it to that special magic corner, so I'm going to go ahead and heal Lambert here because for me it's more important that he lives. And I'm going to go ahead and go back into quick battle and let things take care of themselves. So I also want to double check real quick and make sure that all of these are upgraded. That is built, and that is built. Okay, I am happy with that. I just want to make sure, because it really sucks when they level up and they don't have, they don't bump up to their next tier, like from a squire to a knight. They still get a little bit of hit points and experience and all that, but they don't get as much as if they would have bumped up into a knight. So, and then you have an odd guy out where everyone else is tier 2 and one guy, he's still a squire even though he is the same level as the rest of them. Now what do we got here? Dobby the elf. Oh, okay, he's not an elf, but whatever. Go ahead and take him out. Got to keep them separated. And since this is no big deal, actually, you know what? I'm going to wait one turn and make sure that they can't get on that focus square. Because if they do, they will tear in, and look, he does. So it was a good thing I waited. Otherwise, the AI would have went here, and my guys would have went right up to him and started attacking him, and he would have lit one of my dudes up real quick. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. And that really sucks, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wait here, and she can heal him. And actually I want to back him up one square and go right after this guy. Now in theory that imp will come right off this square right at my guy, and then I won't have to worry about that anymore. Because the last thing you want is one of these little dudes to start chewing into one of your guys when you hit quick battle, and before you realize it, he's dead. And you're like, oh my god, I just got killed by a level 1 imp. I'm retarded. But luckily that's not happening here. So we'll go ahead and chew into this guy here since we can all hit him. Make sure he dies first. And then the other two will follow like dominoes. If I could actually, you know, connect with a hit. Oh, and then it'd be death for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go into quick mode battle and chew up those guys real quick. And with the AI being the way it is, trust me people, you do not want to take on a fierce enemy and hit the quick battle, because they will tear you apart. I don't know why your guys, I guess with the AI they just don't seem to care that much if one of your people dies. Whereas I want to keep them all alive because otherwise they lose out on the experience. Then you got all these guys, you know, willy-nilly up and down. Who, you know, one guy's 3 levels over another guy. So I'll go ahead and end this turn. Oh, there was the level up. As you can see, this guy right here has leveled up. He's went up to 6 and gained some extra experience and everything. But this guy is kind of a pain in the balls. Those guys are pretty tough. Actually, these imps turn into fat imps. They must eat quite a bit in one day. Ugly looking bastards. But that is a level 9. Don't know if I could take him on. You know what the hell? We'll give it a shot. We'll play this one close to the vest and see if we can't make it out with all of our guys intact. Now see, this is exactly what I don't want to see on his side of the map. But luckily, I'm not going to get anywhere near that guy. We'll come in here, swarm this guy, get him out of the way. These big fat imps, they are very powerful, but they can only move, I think, one square at a time. And I am not going to come to him in that area. And nobody is hurt, so I'm going to go ahead and defend with her. We'll have Lambert come in here and take another chunk out of the sky if he can. Excellent. Might as well just have put that little extra point in there, though, dude. Shouldn't you have? Okay. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put the Squire on lockdown mode with the defense. When he comes at me, it'll be an interrupt. And I can actually hit him straight off with this guy. Now we will see how big of a chunk he is going to take out. 117. Okay. So I can't survive too much of that. Now since he was stupid enough to come at me that way, I'm going to sneak around with my other guy. But first it is the healer's turn. So oops. I didn't see that down there. Always want to try and take advantage of that if you can. You can't really see it very well, but if you turn it, you can see it was hidden in the back corner. Of course, I don't know if she has enough range to actually use that effectively. But with Lambert here, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put him on defense. So if that thing does take a swipe out of him, it won't be a huge deal. Or at least not as bad as it was that last swipe. And I'm going to sneak... Oh, I forgot about that. This thing has a poison gas that it emits when it's damaged if it gets its roll. So I'm going to go ahead and sneak. Oh shit, he's got an interception. You can right click on it. It's Masmia. And it is poison nearby enemy for 3 combat turns, dealing 39 death damage each turn. And that is going to hit... It's activated by critical damage. So if one of your guys does a critical damage on him, he exudes this poison. So I'm going to go ahead and sneak him around here and attack. Now he's going to get hit back, and that guy might actually kill him 2 shots. But we will see. Nope, I got lucky. Ooh, that is a beautiful sight indeed, my friend. So luckily the healer's turn comes up before his turn, so he won't die of poison next round. Of course he wouldn't anyway because he's got 66 hit points. Go ahead and put an arrow in the fat boy. And we need to heal this guy up. Now, I would have went to that magic square to get her more potency, but she wouldn't have been able to reach that guy. So, and Lambert, you're going to take another big hunk out of this dude. As you can see, he is not easy to kill. Now, if I wanted to, and I think I will at this point, at least I can show you, you can come up here to your inventory. Since it's the archer's turn, I don't think he's going to do a ton of damage to this guy. I can go into my inventory and pick out one of my spells or runes or anything that I have in my inventory here. Right now I'm going to go ahead and use this this medical poultice, if that's how you pronounce it. And I'm going to go ahead and heal... who do I want to heal? I'm going to heal this guy. Because he's on the big square, and I don't want him to die if I can help it. I don't really want Lambert to die either, but this guy has a better chance of finishing the battle. He has a better chance of finishing the battle strong than Lambert does if he gets attacked. So we'll go ahead and do a little pig sticker on this guy. And this guy's hurt again, but he's going to take a major swipe out of Fat Dude. And then heal. I think we are going to go back with this guy because he seems... The Fat Imp seems to like the Squire, so I'm going to go ahead and keep him healed up. Go ahead and take another big chunk out here with Lambert. As you can see, some of these bigger ones, especially once you get a party of them, they really... that's when you start to, you know, really earn your chops, so to speak. Go ahead and hit him again with the archer. Ooh, that's not cool. Alright, so now it's time to talk about Resurrection. Now, since again, this guy isn't that... He's not going to do a ton of damage to this guy. I'm going to go ahead and go in here and use my Potion of Restoration. Now, that will resurrect... you always want to click on the blue icons because those are your people. Do not resurrect the enemy. That would be a huge mistake. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Squire. And within a certain area, I can go ahead and place this guy. And now he's going to come up with 3 actual hit points. Now he won't be poisoned anymore because he died because of the poison. It won't continue on. Whatever buffs you had on the character will ultimately end up going away. So I'm going to go ahead and heal him so he doesn't get one-shotted. And hope to God that Lambert does not... Ooh. That is not cool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put him in defensive stance. And that probably just saved his life. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the pig sticker. And then we are going to make our way over here. Because that guy won't come after him. He'll go after Lambert. Oh, and Lambert's dead. Well, I knew it was going to be a tough one. So go ahead and hit this dude up. Hopefully we can kill him, though. That was not a good start, my friend. Go ahead and heal this guy up. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make it around that guy in this turn. So there's a good chance that I will lose this battle. You don't want to go here because that'll bring him 2 squares up. That guy will just hop right on there and nail you hard. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. He will be able to hit him 2 times if he doesn't die. Okay. Alright, we got lucky there. So as long as the Squire does not miss, we should be okay. Alright, sneak. Oh, no. Archer, so go ahead and hit him with that. Don't think... Ooh, it killed him. Look at that. Critical hit. What do you know? Now, see, since Lambert died, poor Lambert is getting no experience. Which really sucks, but, you know, what are you going to do? The good thing is that it evenly splits the leftover experience from Lambert into the other 3 people that are about to go up to Tier 2. So... But it was about time to talk about Resurrection again anyway. Now, if I had another potion in my inventory, I could go ahead and click here. And your inventory is right over here on your right. And I could click the potion and resurrect him. Actually, it would be in this menu here. You just click the potion and click the skull, and he'd be brought back to life with 3 hit points. Or if it was a better resurrection potion, maybe even full. There are some potions that will even go full. But since that is not the case, I'm going to have to take him back to the castle. Oh, should have went there. That's okay. And he will be able to one-turn it to the castle, so we'll just go to the castle. Now, since I built my temple... Oops. Since I built my temple, you have this little option here to heal. So you just highlight the particular character that is dead or injured, and you hit the heal button. And it asks you to revive him for 10 or 200 gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it looks like, you know what? He got the experience anyway. I forgot that that's the way it works. Once you revive him, he gets the experience he would have had when he died in that battle. So we'll go ahead and level him up real quick. And ooh, look at that. That was perfect timing. I got to my extra leadership tile here called Command, which means we can now have another person in our party. So we're going to go ahead and go to the actual party menu. Oops. Okay, my bad. Go back into the castle from there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put... I'm going to put in the apprentice. What do I want to do here? Let's do it that way. Yeah. We're going to bring that apprentice in there. And then, since I have the money for it now, I'm going to go ahead and build... we can talk about the Titan later, but right now, go ahead and build this for the apprentice. Now, he's going to take a while to He's going to take a while to catch up to the other 4 people that you have in your party. But that's okay. It's no big deal. Oops, no movement points. I'm going to go ahead and take another turn. And go back in the castle and go to the shop. Just want to see if they have any summoning spells so I can show you what those are all about. It doesn't look like they do. But what I am going to do is I'm going to buy me one of these nice little resurrection potions, so I don't have to run all the way back to the castle if something bad happens. I'm also going to buy a couple of these health potions. Now, I see that there's an option to steal. I've never actually tried that, because I'm not really sure how it affects the game, and I just don't want to, I don't want to steal from my lord. That sucks. It's like stealing from yourself, because you're the one who's in control, buddy. So go ahead and move on out. Where do I want to go? I'm going to start coming down here towards the secondary objective, so I can finish that up in this map. Now, I think I am going to end the video here pretty soon, but what I do want to do, if I can, is at least level these guys up so you can get an idea what they look like. How close are they? Additional... They're pretty close, so I'm going to go ahead and wait to finish this video until after I've leveled these guys up so you can kind of see what that looks like. And then if it is indeed level 5 instead of level 3, it'll have to be in the next video, because we're going over in time already. Okay, so it is Arrow Boy. These guys are a little bit tougher than your normal cat, but they have really low hit points. The problem is that they are pretty hard to hit too, because they are, I think they're called assassins. Is that what they're called? Oh, thug. When they level up, they're called assassins. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here. Hopefully that guy won't sneak around me. No, I have an interception, so he won't be able to. As you can see, they are really hard to hit, and this is where the Magic Man comes in very well, because he can hit multiple enemies. And he didn't take a lot of damage, but when he levels up, he becomes a monster. And none of my people are hurt right now, so into defense. Pull Lambert over in this direction. Take care of helping out my archer from getting killed by these dudes, and take a chunk out of this dude. No, not so much. And, oh, that's right, they ignore interruption. Oh, I forgot about that. Now, they have a special ability which allows them not to be intercepted. So I'm actually going to pull this guy back, because I don't want to fight that guy on that tile. I'm going to go ahead and put him on defensive. Unfortunately, I wasn't thinking properly. It has been a while since I played this game, but... And guys, I really like this game. I probably will go all the way through all the levels in this game, just because I've already spent over 100 hours on this game, because I really love it. I love the lore, I love the concepts behind it, I love the battle system. Everything is just awesome for me in this game. So that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and hurt this guy, because he's made me angry, and he doesn't want to make me angry. Go ahead and back this poor girl up and put a chunk of heal on that guy, because he's the one who probably will be taking the brunt of the damage, because I don't think that guy can reach her. Hopefully not, anyway. And I can't sneak over there, so I'm gonna just go ahead and hit him from here. Well, or not hit him from here. How about that? And like I said, this guy's pissed me off, so I'm gonna go ahead and target him now. Nobody hurts my healer. Gets away with it. Can he make it? He can make it. So you, my friend, are to be toast. Oh, or not toast, as the case may be. You're just bread. Okay. You bastard. But luckily, I don't think... Oh, I was wrong. There is a reason why you buy restoration potions. Because of random events that happen like that. Go ahead and heal this guy. And you, my friend, hopefully will be dead this... Excellent. Okay, now this guy is all by his lonesome here, huh? I don't want to move there. I want to move here. Then I'm going to go ahead and resurrect Lambert here. I'll put him way up here in the corner so that guy can't get to him. And a little magic in your face. Or not. See if we can back him up. Yeah, this guy doesn't have any interrupting ability, so he will try to pick on that archer since, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll try and pick on that archer, but we are not going to let him. And that will be the end of that. Hopefully we will get our level up here. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. One of the problems with bringing extra people into the party is you have to split the experience a whole nother way. So when you have like 6 people in a party, it can takes a lot longer to level things up. So, and how close were we here? She is pretty close. All I need is one big enemy here. Now what is nothing there? Don't want to hit that. There's benefit there. Do I need it? I don't think I'm going to need it. Actually, let's go back in this direction. Pardon me. Ooh, it's a witch. It's a witch! What do we do with witches? We burn them! You know what? I'm going to wait. Actually, now would be a good time to show you guys the wizard. The School of Wizardry. Here's the temple. Here's the magic tower. I'm going to go ahead and double click that and build my magic tower. That is just a sweet looking thing. It's like a sort of missing maze up and down, defying physics magic tower, which is really super sweet. Now that I have that, I am going to go into my rune book, click on spells, and I'm going to go ahead and get a spell. The first one I normally get is Holy Healing. It's a level 1 healing spell. This is what you use your mana on. So I'm going to go ahead and learn this spell. Then I'm going to cast it on this guy here, and that heals up, I think, I can't remember. It said there, I think 60 hit points. As you can get higher and higher level spells that do more and more, heal more and more, or summon particular things on the battlefield. But I'm going to go ahead and attack this witch. Now she is a level 5, so it's not going to be a ton of experience, but you will get to see her magic, which is pretty sweet. And it's one of the reasons why the undead is so powerful. Because, actually, you know what, that's not undead. That is the Legion of the Damned. That's why the Legion of the Damned and the undead mages are just fantastic. Because you don't get healers when you're Legion of the Damned or the undead. You get something else entirely. And we'll go over that as we fight them. In this case, the witch. So go ahead and see how close we can get to killing her without her screwing us over. And he's got nothing, so we'll go ahead and defend with him. Now here comes her spell. And at night, you see how the particles light up. And ooh, that was a critical hit. But as you can see, it turns you through a spell called Polymorph into an imp. Now, actually, I'll wait till his turn to explain that a little bit better to you. Let's see, can he hit her? He cannot. But we need to move forward anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. Lambert will not be able to get there in time, so most likely he will be turned into an imp as well. She will go ahead and heal him, which brings him up to full hit points as an imp. And we'll go ahead take a shot at her again. The archer might actually kill her before my warriors get there. As you can see, you can still play as an imp. Doesn't mean you can't play. And it's interesting because the imp has this little reckless escape. If you right click on it, I'll tell you. The caster is instantly teleported to a random point on the battlefield. So if your person, like say, comes up against a powerful warrior and the witch turns them into an imp, you can click that button, and if you're lucky, you'll be teleported somebody very, very far away from them. Unfortunately, it is random, so sometimes you'll be teleported right next to another very powerful demon. So we're going to go ahead and hit her with our little imp, our little grubby imp hands. Schmeager. And arrows away. And it doesn't look like she's going to be able to do anything. She might be able to turn a trick on another one of my ponies, but he was already an imp. Hooch. Go ahead and do a little magic. And that should do it for her. And is anyone going to get a level up this time? Nope. Not even close. Alright guys, well, since we are going quite a bit over on time, I will go ahead and end it here. But next time we will be able to see these bad boys level up. Anyway guys, thanks for watching Mitsurugi Jones, and we will check you guys later. Well, that's it for now, guys. It's Mitsurugi Jones signing off. Remember, if you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe, comment, or like.